In this video, we will talk about writing good questions and evaluating resources to find answers, or how to avoid finding junk answers on the internet. In this video, you don't have to take notes until I tell you to later in this video. Okay, so you should have a paper that looks like this. And to start this paper, I want you to ask some questions. I want you to think about what you already know about the work of the scribes. You might want to look at your TCI notes or in the text to help you with that. And now I want you to think, what else do I want to learn about the scribes? On your paper, on the bottom part, I want you to list some questions you have about scribes. Make sure your questions are really specific. Make sure they're specific to the work of the scribes. Otherwise, this is going to be a lot more complicated. Pause the video while you write down your questions. Okay, I hope you wrote down some good questions. Let's think about trying to find some answers. So before you begin finding answers to your questions, we're going to learn more about finding reliable sources on the internet. A lot of you, I see, finding answers from discussion forums with kids that have asked similar questions in their own homework. Those are not reliable websites or reliable sources because the people writing the answers are not reliable. Also, we're going to talk about a test called the CRAP test in order to test for reliability. This test will help you determine if a source is credible. Let's watch a short video to help explain this more.
What if I told you? Not everything written or recorded on the internet is true. It's hard sometimes to figure out if something you are reading or watching can be trusted. Fortunately, there is a test that determines if someone or something is full of crap. It's the CRAP test. The CRAP test is a test you can use when you read an article to help determine if the article is reliable or if it is full of crap. Each letter of the CRAP test stands for a different word and is a kind of mini test on its own. Let's dive in. C. Currency. The C in CRAP test stands for currency. This mini test is used to determine if the date the article was published is reliable for you. For example, an article written about Facebook that was published in 2010 probably isn't up to date. It's too old and a lot has changed about Facebook since then. However, if you are doing a report on World War II, a journal of a soldier from 1939 is probably reliable. The journal would have been written right in the time period you are studying. R. Relevance. The R in CRAP test stands for relevance. Not everything you read online is going to be related to the question you want answered. This mini test is used to determine if the article actually answers the questions you have. Is the article appropriate? Is the article related to your question? Making sure the article you are reading actually helps you is very important. A. Authority. The first A in CRAP test stands for authority. This mini test will help you identify if the author of the article can be trusted. Just about anyone can go online, write an article, and publish it for the world to see. Who would you rather trust? Neil deGrasse Tyson, famed physicist, or this guy? A. Accuracy. The second A in CRAP test stands for accuracy. This is an easy mini test to apply to your article. Is the information accurate? Are there spelling or grammar errors? If the article has spelling errors and inaccurate information, it is probably not reliable. If the article is factual, then it can probably be trusted. P. Purpose. The P in CRAP test stands for purpose. This final mini test is perhaps the most important because it helps determine what the author's purpose is for writing the article. Is the author using biased language? Is the author trying to convince you of something? Is the author trying to sell you something? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, then the article is not reliable. If the article is unbiased and informational, then it can probably be trusted. Currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, purpose. That's the CRAP test. It's a simple test you can use when researching information online to help you figure out if what you're reading can be trusted or if it's full of crap.
Okay, so feel free to rewatch this part of the video anytime. All right, so now we're going to talk about finding answers. So in this graphic organizer is a summary of what mostly he said in the video. So I want you to pause the video now and write down this graphic organizer in your notebook. Okay, so I have some sources for you that are not crap. These are primary sources from the TCI writers about ancient Egypt, and a primary source was written at the time that it was created. So this is from These sources are from Egypt, and the discussion part is from the TCI writers. So this is a really relevant source. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to get up and walk around the room, and there are 4 sources posted in multiple locations. And as you read through them, I want you to see if you can find the answers to the questions you asked. You might be able to find the answers, or you might not. It's okay. And when you are looking for the answers, I want you to write down those answers on the back of your paper where it says answer for that number of questions. So if it was question 1 on the other side, that would go where answer 1 was. For source, for these ones, you're going to write TCI History Live Lesson 9. And you're going to use the CRAP test notes that you took to determine if it was a reliable source or not. So go ahead and check out those 4 resources right now and pause the video and then come back to this video when you are done. Okay, welcome back. I hope that you found at least 1 or 2 of your answers. So it is likely, though, that you didn't find every answer, and that's okay. So if you have more questions to answer, you're going to have to now do some online research. You're going to need to look for answers to your questions, but make sure you use the CRAP test when you're looking for answers. So I want you to go ahead and Google the questions that you have left over and make sure you write down the sources or where the information was from and answer the bottom question, was this a reliable source? When you're done, look over, make sure you've answered all the questions and turn in your paper. Good luck.